Hey, what's up everybody? Wolfie Bones here, and welcome to another video. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make, I'm going to show you guys, a survival headquarters, I guess, survival house. You can do this in survival mode or on creative mode. Survival mode will be a little bit harder, on some places, but like the basics are going to be pretty easy. So I have already built this lovely survival house. So you're like, oh, it's just a normal house that I have seen everywhere else. Well, no, because it has secret passages. So first you just open the door, and I'm just going to go into detail here if you've never played Minecraft before, or if you just don't really know what to do. So here we have a crafting table and the oven or stove furnace. I have two torches over both for no particular reason, but you may notice that the bed is underground, kind of. The reason for that is because this is only a 2-block high house, and whenever you get out of bed, it is more likely for you to get your head stuck up in the top, or it just might not work out very well. So I have a bed there. Then you're like, oh, there's a ladder, where does it lead to? Well, here I have a lovely trapdoor, and you come onto the little balcony here. And obviously these rails do not help at all. It was mostly just for decoration, but you can pull them down if you want to. I also have a torch up here so no monsters spawn up on your roof. And whenever you go up on top of your roof, you can actually see what's going on. Now, let's say a creeper starts creeping closer to your house and you're like, oh no! So you climb up on top of your roof. And here, I have a trapdoor off the side of your house, but you have to place this very specifically, otherwise it will never fold down the way you want it to. So you climb on top of your roof, and you're having practically a heart attack, and you're like, oh no, I'm gonna die! So what you do is you find a tree. Now the best place to build your survival house is to put it on a tree, or close to a tree. The reason for that is because this specifically, you can just run up and across the tree, and you can, oh my gosh, there are so many glitches on Minecraft today. And so you'll be able to climb up onto a little house. So let's say, boom, your little house explodes. So now you have this lovely tree, and you're like, oh yeah, well can't anybody climb up here? No, because you're on top of the tree and no creature can actually get there. Except for phantoms, which are probably most likely going to get you if you have not slept that night. Or for the past 3 nights. So let me just go into detail here. So you might be wondering, why do you have those steps there? The reason is because sometimes if you like cut a tree or something like that, the leaves will start disappearing. And I don't know, it has happened to me that I have not cut down the tree and it just suddenly starts disappearing for some reason. So I don't know, that might just be me. So I have those just in case. You don't have to put those there, but it also helps me see the levels of the tree. Then we have a lovely little platform here, which I have built, and with a little roof. Now, the roof is important because of the rain, and it's just nice for now. But, so let's say, again, you see a creeper getting closer to your tree, and you're like, oh no, I'm gonna die! So, thankfully, you have a ladder that is right here on the side. So you're going to climb it, and you get on top of the roof. So if it blows up down there, you're still alive up here. Now let's say a zombie has spawned on top of your roof here, and you're like, oh my gosh. So there are 2 little trapdoors that are on the side of your little roof. So you can just run across it and do like that, and the zombie cannot jump. You can also use your super awesome parkour skills and just jump across it like that, but I'm most likely to fall on that, so you know. Again, I have the little steps that lead you to the top of this tree. And let's say, for some magical reason, there is a skeleton that has spawned on top of your roof. And it's shooting at you. So now what you're going to do is, you're like, okay, well, I'll just jump off the tree. And then you notice a big problem. The tree is pretty high up from the ground, and there's a tree very close by, but you might get hurt, and you don't really want that to happen, especially when you're on a runaway, and you are trying to keep as much health as possible. So here we have some trapdoors, which don't want to open. Open. Oh, because I'm on. Okay. Oh, crap. Sorry about that, guys. So, that exactly would happen to you. Oh my gosh. So apparently today I cannot stand straight. So you're going to open up these trapdoors, and it's like a little staircase. You just go bloop, bloop, and you can close down behind you, and then you land perfectly and happily. So it's like a little stair. And then you're like, oh no, I still need to get away because the skeleton somehow made it across my roof, because that is totally possible. Um, so you're like, oh, maybe I can try and jump into that pool of water that just happened to be next to this tree. Now, obviously, this will not happen every single time. You might live over there, and I don't think you can make it to the puddle of water. I mean, I guess you could if you connected enough. You can make your own pool of water too, but I just happen to have this one here, so this one just happened to spawn. So then what you're going to do is you're going to run and jump, and you will never hurt yourself once you're in the water. Yay! But not only is it a normal pool of water, you're like, oh no, there's a creeper coming up. I do not want to get blown up because creepers always mess up my life. So, this is no normal puddle of water. This has a trapdoor. If it will let me open it. There we go. So what you're going to do here is you're going to go inside. There's a little hole. Bye. I just dug a little tunnel to go straight down. Now here's where the part gets tricky for you guys in survival mode. Obviously you have to do all this during daytime or something like that because at night I don't think it would be very smart to do that. So here's a ladder that goes down so you won't fall and die. I have a torch on the side, and then I have a tunnel that leads to a mine shaft, or my own mine shaft. So this is what I created on my own. I have two different ways here that you can go. This one leads to a top secret tunnel, where it's a survival headquarters. So let's say the entire world is going to end and you spawn the wither for some magical reason in the overworld and you're like, oh, I'm gonna die. So this one leads to a cave system that is really, really deep underground, and so yeah, cool beans there. And then this one leads back up to another world, and life is great there. So let's grab us a I don't know why I pulled that from the chest, but okay. Minecarts. So I think we should probably go to this one first. Alright, so you'll just ride it. Now, again, people that are in survival, you probably will not be having these power rails because they are very hard to make. I mean, I guess you could. I'm not saying you can't, but it would just be, I guess, a better idea and easier for you guys to use the regular rails. They are a little bit easier to make, and obviously this stuff, you have to find a lot of iron to be able to make it, but enough of my talking. Let us go on. So I have a little power rail that goes right there, and my headphones are dying. I will be right back, guys. Alright, guys, so I went through the entire little maze here, and it's not very long, so you guys did not miss out too bad. It's just like a little turn right there, right over there. So, yeah, don't worry about that too much. So, at the next station, which is where this is, I have a little hole that goes into the overworld, or I'm talking like as if I was in the nether. No, in the actual world. So I have some light that comes in, so I don't have to use all torches. The only problem with this is that if a zombie, creeper, anything comes down through here, that's going to be a pain in the butt. But the good thing is that it's such a far away drop that it'll probably die before it makes it back up alive. So then you're wondering, well, why on earth are you doing it up so high? What's the use of this? Well, here we have a lovely little shulker box with a minecart in it as well. I will use that again soon. And then the button that shoots off the power brick. So here we have a ladder, and it just goes all the way down from the mine cart, and it just lands in this lovely little cave, which is such a big drop if you haven't noticed. It's super big. I did not make this. This is naturally spawning. As you can see, there is iron there and lots of stuff to make torches with. So here's a survival headquarters that has already been built. I built, obviously, some stuff here, and I blocked off the main cave systems because there's a lot of other zombies and stuff, and this is supposed to be a safe place. So here we have a bed, And I have a sugar box full of cooked chicken, and cooked rabbit, and let me put that back. Then we've got cooked beef and torches and a bucket of salmon. If you wanted to put a salmon in a little pool of water here, then you could go fishing if you had a fishing rod. I don't know, that was pretty lame. But anyway, yeah. This is pretty much what you can survive on, and obviously you can add whatever you want to this. I don't even know why I came across the idea of having it in a mine shaft, but, I mean, not a mine shaft, a cave system? Okay. But I think it's a really smart idea because they're usually very big, and you don't have to worry too much about building super awesome stuff. So, I don't know, that's my thing. Alright, and here I'm going to just ride back and shoot off into oblivion here. And, yeah. So it's not a very long ride. You can get rid of that very easily. You can make it shorter. This one kind of goes down in a ways, but I just thought it would be a really cool idea to have a minecart, because I love minecarts. And over here, we'll go back over into our actual world. And, there we go. And so, yeah, let's go. So this one just goes straight back into it. And you may already notice that this is from another video that I made. I will probably put a link in the description or something like that, which I never end up doing because I don't exactly know how to do it. But, yeah, this is my aquarium that I made that one time. It still has my fishes in there and my salmon that seems to be getting pierced by, kale. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope I give you a lot of ideas to make a really cool survival headquarters. Try your own, and I would love to see you guys send me, if you guys make a video of this, send me the link to your video down in the comments, and I will definitely watch it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time in another video of Wolfie Bones. Bye, guys. Arroo!